Hi everybody, Russell here. Let's get into the weekly essay. All right, so what we're going to do here, just to demonstrate what we spoke about there in the weekly essay per uni search. So you're going to click on a uni search, and from here I'm just going to click to make sure new search. There we are. So I'm going to make sure it's all ready to go. And the first parameter there that we spoke about. So what we're going to do here is we're going to click on stocks, hover over stocks, and then under price volume and then price split adjusted. Operator there, set it to being less than, and in here per the value, we're going to come into here, hover over stocks, capital appreciation, and then select value. Okay, now here's the hardest part of the search. The rest of it's really easy. This is the one that just has a slight extra twist. Now when I say the hardest part, it's pretty easy once I show you how. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go and find some great earnings. So click on parameter, the first blank box here, hover over stocks, capital appreciation, and then we're going to go down to EPS. There we are. Click on it. Now, here we go. Operator, select delta. So we're looking for a change taking place in the value box. Change this now to being 520, but change the days here to being weeks. So 520 weeks, 10 years worth. And where it notes display only, set it to being greater than or equal to, and then change this to being 200. It's percent. VectorVest will know it's percent, right? So over the last 520 weeks, find me stocks that have grown their earnings by a whopping 200%. Okay, so we'll select that. All right, next step here, comfort index. So stocks, capital appreciation, and then select CI. And in here, put it to being greater than or equal to, and under custom value, put in 1.2. Next one here, relative safety. So stocks, capital appreciation, RS, relative safety, greater than or equal to, and in here, I'm going to put in 1. So find those good solid financial companies. And then here, stocks, capital appreciation, GRT is what we're looking for, earnings growth rate, greater than or equal to, and we're going to type in 10 per the custom value. That's it. There we go. Sort is going to be by VST in descending order, the best combinations of fundamentals and technicals that meet this criteria. Run the search as of your current date. Here are those stocks. It's just a handful of stocks that meet the criteria. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add this into a watch list. So to do this, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click on the first one, scroll down to the bottom here. Here they all are. It's just a handful there. So I've highlighted it. I've clicked on the first one. Hold your shift key down. Click on the last one there. Select them all. Right click. And then I'm going to select add to watch list. There we go. And this pops up. Then I'm going to click on my watch list. That's where I want to add it in. So my watch lists. And I've got to give it a name within my watch lists. So I'll click on a new watch list and I'll give it a name. Right, so I'll put top stocks. How about that? I'll give it the name there, top stocks. Click add. So under my watch list, top stocks. Yep, that's what I'm happy with. And then push on OK. There we go. Now it's added that in. So if I go back to viewers, okay, so if you're on the viewers page here, you might be on the home page. Just go down to watch list viewer, open up my watch lists, and we've given it the name there, top stocks. You can give it a different name, of course, if you choose. Right click, auto fit all columns. Here we go. Nice and neat. Here it all is. Down the bottom, price of $9.39, value of $18.47. Wow, massively undervalued. Good RV, good RS, good RT, strong CI, strong VST, excellent earnings growth rate on average across these stocks. Right click, view watch list average graph. Let's load this up. And I've got a layout here where I've got the earnings and I've got the technicals, for example. I'll just keep on EPS and the price and the value. And I'll pull this back 5 years. So of course, if you haven't got any of these parameters in, come here and click on add parameter and you can add in your parameters accordingly. All right, to make it nice and simple, just simply click on VectorVest Simple. That's all you need. And turn off the stop, turn off RT. There's your set of earnings. Pull it back, going back, say 5 years. If you want to go all the way back, go back 10 years, for example. but I'm looking at what's performing in recent times. Look at that. Those earnings are coming up. Now, we said to VectorVest, go and find us stocks where the earnings have increased by 200% over 10 years. Sure, the journey on average has pulled back here, then it came back up, had a bit of a dip. All right. But what I like to do is I like to look at what's currently taking place in recent times. Now, certainly from this point forward here, look at those earnings. Phenomenal set of earnings taking place. So there we are. How hard was that to find? We did that just in a couple of seconds. Now it gets better because the same exercise I did here, for example. Now, I'm not saying that this is the be or an end all search. Of course, you can put in further parameters if you wish, or you can change them. You can set up exactly what you're after, but just this quick, simple technique on its own produces some phenomenal stocks. So the question is, what type of stocks does this return for the United States? To speed things up, I've done the exercise already. Here we go. For the United States, same parameters again. So I set up my uni search, put in the same parameters, ran the search, and you'll see here just a handful of stocks made it into the list. All right, so what I'm going to do here, let's do the same deal and add this into Watchlist to have a look at the overall returns. Now, just before I do so, look at that 520-week EPS delta. Look at some of those returns there, 1,168% for QDEL, for example, over the last 520 weeks. Phenomenal. Look at that, 1,300, 2,000, 10,000, 362. The power of what VectorVest provides you just by doing this simple technique. You can imagine just how long that would take the average person to even become aware, let alone even be able to work out how to find something along these lines. Let's jump back to Australia because I didn't point this out earlier. So look at that, Northern Star, 2,633 on that one there. Phenomenal. Okay, so that's pretty impressive. But these ones here too, incredible. One here at the 10,000 mark. Okay, so let's do this. Click on the first one there. Scroll down to the bottom, hold your shift key down, select them all, and then right click. So over here, now add, not to portfolio, but to watchlist. So add to watchlist, here we go. Click on my watchlists and then select new watchlist within that group. So I'll call it top stocks, just like we did for Australia. Click add. So it's going to generate that watchlist under my watchlist and I'll push OK. There we go. It's now going to set it all up. I'll click on viewers and VectorVest takes us there to our top stocks watch list. So there they are, 26 in total. Go down to the bottom, right click, view watch list average graph, and here we go. Look at this. This is really interesting. Look at those earnings, phenomenal set of earnings. And if I change the layout here and I go to VectorVest simple, let's take off RT and let's put on the value and take off the stop. Look at that. So nicely undervalued, great set of rising earnings. That's what we're looking for. Add parameter, capital appreciation, GRT, for example. Look at the earnings growth rate. Look at that, 22%. That's what I like to see. How quick and easy was that to do? So if I minimize out of here, and let's jump back to Australia. So let's hop back to Australia. Here's Australia's one again. And under viewers, there we are, right click, view watch list average graph. Let's put on the value and GRT as well. Wow, look at that, nicely undervalued. Add parameter, capital appreciation, a GRT. Look at that growth rate, a phenomenal 31%. There we go. How quick and easy was that to do? It's fun too, right? It doesn't take a lot of work. Just a great simple search there, bringing you back some excellent stocks. That's the power of VectorVest right there at your fingertips each and every day. Bye for now.